Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, today's December 15th, 2017. Today I was going to make a video on this news story that I saw earlier on the Kaiser Report about Cuba and the blockchain and this guy that, is trying to get everything, integrated and, these Cuban tokens that it just sounded awesome. All right, these Cuban tokens that was going to help facilitate trade between Cuba and the rest of the world, despite an embargo and despite all this other crap. But anyway, I just have been. Today's been a really crazy busy day. I just haven't had much time to really even research that whole thing because I wanted to really do a video on that and really get on top of that because I just thought it was an amazing thing. But hey, I got home, I was having dinner and I was just, watching, some of the news and some of the things, with the net neutrality thing. And I started to think to myself, let me just start doing some research, some actual research on this because I don't know, something just doesn't seem right here. So, first of all, when it comes to the government, okay? I love the government. Government's great, blah, blah, blah. But, at the end of the day, I follow this rule of thumb that whenever the government tries to pass anything, when they word something, like a act, act of Congress or a bill or whatever they word it, it's usually the opposite of what it's supposed to be. So, for example, like the Patriot Act, turned out to be the Unpatriot Act. And whatever, we can just go down the line with a bunch of this shit. So anyway, just with that thought in mind, net neutrality. Okay, well, at first, it's it sounds good, right? It's something, to keep, it's a law or whatever, bill to keep net neutral, right? Sounds good, sounds great. But again, the opposite of that. Now, it's kind of hard to do the opposite of neutral, but if you really think about it, maybe not so much. So what's the opposite of neutral? Well, free markets. Now, I know all the stuff that they're trying to, because again, I've been watching a lot of videos and I've been watching a lot of news and a lot of research because as I was eating dinner, just started clicking. I couldn't, I just got obsessed for a minute and I was like, damn, let me really start looking into this. And I was like, damn. Everything that they're feeding you on how, this net neutrality thing, if it doesn't exist, how it's going to be horrible, blah, blah, blah. It's like, damn, it sounds horrible. Pretty bad. I started doing research. So I saw, this, was it MSNBC or CNBC? NBC. And whatever. And they were just, giving a short little video, not video, it was like, it was a news segment on net neutrality and, they were talking about it. I think it was like 8 minutes long. They had two people they were interviewing two different people on two opposing sides. One, why net neutrality is good, one was bad, et cetera, et cetera. And so, they were off the bat, the moderator starts talking and she says that, she puts up a graph and she says that, it's going to be in the future, this is how it's going to be in the future. It's going to be like cable companies where they're going to charge you to have this channel or that channel, this or that. And look, this is how they do it in Portugal, blah, blah, blah. And right off the bat, I was like, Because I had just seen another video prior to that. There was many, many years. There was all, very... probably from 2015. And so in that video, that same graph was being shown. And in that graph, first of all, it's the same exact graph, okay? And the graph from 2015, they were saying that, this is a fictional graph of something that could happen in the future. And then in this new one that I saw today, and they were toting this as like, no, this is how it is in Portugal. So I was like, I paused the video real quick. I do a quick Google search, and sure enough, no, they were fucking wrong. Portugal's freer than free, which is what I thought because their drug policy, they have every single drug legal there, okay, not illegal, legal, okay. And by the way, they have like the humongous success story with that, okay? By making everything legal, because they had a humongous drug problem and they said, fuck it, let's make everything legal. Boom, fix the problem. I'll leave it there. It's another story for another day. But anyway, so that's why it was odd, you know. As soon as she said Portugal, I was like, wait a minute, boom. So I had to pause for a minute. And I checked, and sure enough, I was right. You know what I mean? They were fucking lying. NBC, MCNBC, whatever. One of them was fucking lying. Whatever the fuck it was. I'm sure they're the same one. And I was like, fuck. And so that's it. As soon as I saw that, I was like, you know what? Let me go down the rabbit hole. So I'm, you know, doing some little research, reading, you know, shit like that, looking at other stuff while I'm listening to you know, the rest of the video. And then all of a sudden, like the person that was talking about net neutrality as a negative, he started making sense. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Now wait a minute. And all of a sudden the moderator was backtracking and like couldn't even like really put it, and she was like, oh, were you just saying the opposite of what I was saying? And I'm just laughing. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly. That's dope. Anyway. So let me just put it to you like this, okay? This is what I got out of it, okay? You know how we have a humongous problem with infrastructure right now? We have a humongous problem with the public utilities, aka the, you know, the water, you know, the water company, the electric company, how the telephone company. So for example, we already know a telephone company, well, you know, they spy on whatever. I don't want to get into the NSA shit, okay? But there's a telephone company. I don't know. Is the telephone company part of the... Forget the telephone company. Let's just stick with water and electricity. Why I bring those two up is because the whole net neutrality thing is they lumped the cable service providers, or yeah, seeing something there. Anyway, they lumped the internet service providers into a public utility. So with that being said, you know, them now being a public utility, all I was trying to get out with this, I'm sorry, it's just that it's all like just hitting me now. But public utilities are not good, man. We are constantly fucking complaining about, you know, Flint water, or, you know, our own water supply, wherever the fuck it is. We're drinking all bottled water. There's a reason for that. So we can't, obviously our water fucking, you know, system and that whole, you know, public utility has fucking failed us. When it comes to electric and the electricity, yeah, sure, we have power, we have electricity, but we're constantly in the fear that the fucking grid can fail us. And why? It should not fucking fail us. That shit should be fucking state of the art, right? I mean, come on, we're fucking America. But again, why are these two things failing and failing miserably? Because guess what? They are publicly owned. They are owned by the fucking government, aka, since they're owned by the government, that's why their fucking customer service sucks, just like the fucking DMV and any other fucking government entity, and it sucks. Okay, so that's why Comcast fucking customer service sucks. That's why Comcast sucks, and all this other shit. Because you know what? They probably thought to themselves, "Well, you know what? Fuck this shit." They're fucking labeling us a fucking public utility, so we might as well fucking act like one. Oh man. And so hence this is where we're at now. And again, I don't know where most people, where the fuck you live. I mean, you probably just have one service provider. When I remember growing up, there was many service providers, and now it's only one real cable service provider. And again, who gives a fuck about landline shit anymore? You know, in the future, everything's gonna be in fucking satellites and in no wireless anyway. So when I started really like listening to the guy a little bit, started putting, you know, all the other shit that I was thinking about, putting two and two together, I was like, oh, wait a minute, maybe this isn't a bad thing after all. Because the way I'm seeing it is that, you know, now a bunch of, you know, small service providers could actually start coming out of fucking nowhere. And again, I know, like, well, who the hell fuck has money to like put a service provider? Listen, there's a lot of fucking millionaires, billionaires, new crypto billionaires out there that would love the opportunity to fucking have their own, okay, like you know, service provider, you know, like, are you kidding me, like internet, and to make it free and to make it this. And again, this is capitalism at its best. So yeah, sure, just like there's gonna be a bunch of them, they're gonna have, you know, restricted websites and restricted this, and they're gonna make you pay for that and pay for this. Hey, listen, there's gonna be a lot of Metro PCSs of the world, okay? And you remember back when listen, man, this is good. Competition is good, and this is not what we think it is, okay? It really isn't. I don't really think it is, okay? The more I really think about it, the more I think about it as a business person, the more I think about it just as competition, capitalism, and just, you know, the way things are now as the way that things that they were before and the way that things could be in the future. No, man. I think this is actually a good thing. You know, again, from what I hear, the thing got repealed or whatever the fuck, so that means there's not going to be any more net neutrality, and I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, but if that's the case, wow, that'd be cool as fuck. And again, you know, I've heard, you know, things, you know, let's just talk about the blockchain for a minute. Okay, just making sure because the thing could be dying. But anyway, let's the battery. You know, let's just talk about the blockchain for one quick minute on this. You know, some people were fucking, you know, scared in the sense of like, whoa, you know, service providers, you know, since they have this monopoly now, they can literally stop, you know, the blockchain. You know what I mean? You know, like in the sense of like, you know, if the internet service provider now, because there's no net neutrality, they choose to not provide service to a Bitcoin farm, for example, bam. And it happens all around the world or in a lot of places, and bam, that's it. No more blockchain, no more Bitcoin, right? Well, guess what? No, because again, with newly formed, minted, you know, crypto billionaires, and not even the crypto billionaires, there's a lot of fucking billionaires out there that don't even have cryptos. They themselves could be like, again, you know, finding this as an opportunity to open up their own service provider, and again, just as one door closes, I feel like many more will open. And, you know, right now, you know, like again, you know, how ironic that in the same day that this happens, I'm watching on the news that Disney just bought Fox. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? And again, why is no one even talking about this? Disney just bought Fox. First of all, Disney already fucking owns everything. And now they bought Fox. I mean, how more polar opposites can they be? And you know, and now on top of that, you know, how many real news companies are there? It's like a monopoly. Everything's a monopoly. So, you know, this is, you know, again, I'm not here to be, you know, talking about politics or anything like that, but you know, just to go, you know, with what our president at the moment, crazy president, you know, again, whether you like him or not, you know, what he's always talking about, like the fake news and fake this and fake that. Well, I honestly think that with this is just like this is like the first step in, again, you know, taking these, you know, restrictions away that we have nowadays. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. And again, I started thinking about it again a little more, where who is opposed to this and who wants, okay, so for example, who wants net neutrality? Who wants this net neutrality shit? And it's like Google, Facebook, whatever. It's all the people that control the information. And now who doesn't want net neutrality? And it's their service fucking providers. And again, like, yeah, just looking at it from the outside, it looks bad, but it's like, no, listen, the service providers. Now, if you're a fucking business owner out there and you own a fucking business or anything to do with business, listen, man, you want to run your own shit and you want your shit to be the best because you want to, you know, with the competition, you want to fucking make money, the whole fucking thing. But if all of a sudden, okay, you have a government entity telling you literally what you got to fucking do and that everything has to be the same and equal, it fucking literally destroys competition. And again, what incentive do they even fucking have to fix the infrastructure? You know, hence, you know, why our fucking, you know, internet and, you know, is like one of the fucking shittiest in the fucking world. I mean, like it is. We just don't know that because we don't travel outside of this fucking country. But anyway, I'm just gonna cut it short, okay? I'll leave it at this, okay? But honestly, let's see what happens. Who the fuck knows? Stop fucking believing everything you fucking hear and do a little fucking research, all right? Think outside the box, all right? Stop fucking being cheap, all right? Seriously. So, I mean, I myself was almost, you know, for a fucking few minutes, you know, fucking millisecond for a little while, I was thinking to myself, you know, this is horrible, this is bad, you know? But it's like, again, no, I had to do some research and figure it out. And again, the more I'm talking about this, the more, you know, the more I'm talking it out with you guys, I'm starting to really figure out that this is probably a good thing. So, let's just see. But who the fuck knows? At this fucking point, with everything fucking happening on an everyday basis, and, you know, we don't even fucking know what's good or bad anymore. Everything just seems like a fucking disaster, like a literal fucking, what is it, trash can fire or whatever the fuck, dumpster fire. I mean, for real. So again, let's just see what happens. Do some research, you know, for real. Give me some fucking comments. Let's talk about this, all right? Come on, like let's talk about this. All right, give me some pros, some cons. You know, like, hope, you know, if you agree with me, great. If you don't, better. I mean, who gives a fuck? Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about this. Let's not just fucking listen to what everybody else says. Okay, let's think for ourselves. Anyway, thank you so much. Hope you like and subscribe. I really appreciate this video. I mean, I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and hope you enjoy. And yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day, rest of your day, rest of your morning. I'm recording this at night, so I can put this up in the morning, so that, you know, hopefully tomorrow I can even make more videos for you guys, because, you know, this is fun. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm gonna start, you know, again, I still have some work to do. I got a lot of shit to do, but hopefully I can start working on that research tonight, but maybe tomorrow. But again, and I got that, I got another project, I got, you know, I just have so much work to do. Again, I'm literally taking time out of my day. I'm creating time, okay, out of my day, because we all have it, in order to do this for you and for everybody, okay? Because you guys want me, so I'm here for you. Anyway, thanks again for everything. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys, all the love, and thanks again for watching. And net neutrality might be a good thing. Let's see. But again, don't quote me on this. I know, right? There's video evidence. I'm pretty much fucked.